across my desk today is the all-new Karma EDP from Jack Henry. And this is the newest fragrance release from this brand. And today I'm just going to give you the usual. I'm going to give you all the details that I can on it, including, obviously, my opinion. I'm going to do the best I can. We all know I'm a little bit inhibited when it comes to fragrances and offering opinions on them. I've got a very messed up nose, but I'm going to do my best. Starting first with the description from the brand itself, which tells us that Karma is a modern specialized fragrance guided by energy, the process of rebirth, and a fresh flow of inspiration. They also say it's designed to actually cultivate moments of mindfulness throughout your day and inspire you to step into your creative. They also say that they actually used scents in here that have been scientifically proven to help reduce stress, anxiety, create positivity, and evoke energy, all of which I think we can agree are really good things. That all sounds amazing. Price-wise, we are looking at 50 milliliters for $125 US, or they also have a small little sample size, a little 2 milliliter option for about $7 as well. But can you really put a price on positivity? You know, all that whole list of awesome things that they say it provides. Can you really put a price on that? I don't know. As far as the notes go and the ingredients that are actually used in this, the brand reports the following. The top notes they list are bergamot, juniper, and green violet. The heart notes are listed as saffron, amber, and this other one, guaiac wood. Guaiac. My brain looks at that word and it wants to say guacamole. I want to look at that word and I want to say guacwood. I don't know if that's how you say it. I can't pronounce stuff. It's a big old thing, but that's in there as well. Finally, the base notes are leather, moss, patchouli, and sandalwood. I'm so glad I can pronounce all of those. But what does that all mean? What does that all mean? What does this smell like? What does all that come together to form? Well, again, let me just point out that I have a scent allergy. I want to be fair about that because my interpretation of this fragrance could potentially be flawed. There's a lot of things that I can't use. My throat closes up really bad. I've talked about it a ton in the past. I'm not going to go through it all today, but it's a big old thing for me. I do, however, really love and actually still wear the first Jack Henry fragrance, the Balance. I did a video on that. I actually freaking love it. It's upstairs with the other fragrances that I can actually use. I think I'm up to like 4 now, including that one. So, we're moving up. And again, I've actually used that one a lot since it came out. For me, though, this one here, the Karma, it does give off a vibe to me that is somewhat close to the Balance, except this one here, the new Karma, it has a few things in it that are a little different. My wife likes to call the Balance fragrance spray my vapor rub cologne because there is kind of like this vapor rub type note that comes out, and she immediately identifies that particular profile that one gives off, so she calls it my vapor rub cologne. This one, it doesn't have that at all for me. This one here is more musky, I think, which isn't a bad thing. I actually really like it when it's used lightly. I want to make sure to say that. For me, this is a light use cologne, which might actually be a part of its design because the brand actually says that on the site, if you look at it, it says it'll last 8+ hours with just 2 sprays, which I think is pretty accurate. I do think it lasts a really long time. And again, I have to use it a little bit lighter than even some of the other fragrances that I can use, which again is a very short list. I also, when I'm using this, when I'm putting it on, for some reason, my brain, it tells me that it's giving off like Creta Ventus type vibes. I'm not saying that it necessarily smells like Creta Ventus. I mean, it kind of puts that in the realm. I hope that makes some kind of sense somewhere. And again, I do use it lightly. Actually, I use about 1 spray. I spray it once on my neck. I'm good with that. I can sometimes, if I'm having a decent day, get away with 2, but it will last forever. I mean, it lasts a lot longer than even the Balance one does for me throughout the day, I mean. So I think I think it's good. I'm looking at this as progress. I think overall this is a really good thing. It's a really good vibe. I also think this is another solid release from Jack Henry. I mean, these guys are just making these insane moves right now, and I'm really excited to see what comes next from this brand, whatever that might be. Another fragrance, another hair product. I mean, these guys are all over the place, but every release seems to be very calculated, very special. special. Their packaging is just top notch. I mean, these guys are killing it when it comes to the design and the packaging. I'm just really excited to see where this goes. I mean, this is the fun part of doing what I do, seeing what comes next from these brands that are doing a great job. Once again, this is the Karma EDP from Jack Henry. You can find it at their shop. If you are interested in checking this out or checking anything else out from the Jack Henry brand, you can find yourself a link in the description. As usual, all the links are always there. I also have coupons there if you are interested in checking anything out. All of that is there for you right next to that subscribe button, actually. If you haven't yet tapped that, I'd be really appreciative if you gave that, just a light tap. Doesn't even have to be a heavy one. Just give it a little tap there. I very much appreciate it. That, though, is all I got for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.